What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video, we're looking at a gold farm that I think a lot of people have forgotten, and I personally used to absolutely hate this farm. Whenever people ask me if I wanted to do the farm or if I've done the farm recently, I just completely deny them. Like, nah, there's no way I'm touching that farm. But the farm has grown on me a lot. That comes with the fact that I've made a lot of gold on the farm. So we're going to dive into that. But firstly, though, big thank you for all the support on the 0 to 10 million gold guide. The gold guide has been out for almost 4 years now. And ever since it was released, I've improved and kept on updating it to be relevant for each patch and each expansion. And that continues. So if you're one of the people watching this video that already has the gold guide, just know that I will update it, of course, for the War Within, featuring the best gold farms and ways to make gold in the War Within, and you will receive that version for free sent directly to your email. Now, if you don't already have the gold guide, you can pick it up with the link down below in the description, and you get it for 50% off using the discount code STUDENT. So make sure to check it out with the link down below in the description. Sit back, watch, take a look through the gold guide, make some gold, and wait for the War Within update, so you're prepared when the expansion hits. Now, this farm is a BFA farm, takes place in Stormsong Valley down in this area, and it's called the Glacier Farm. And it's called the Glacier Farm for a very simple reason, that the only item that you really care about is the Glacier. The Glacier is a one-handed mace that has a unique look like this honeycomb mace thingy, and it's really good. Now, it's very valuable with a market value of like almost 500,000 gold, because it is quite tough to get. But it's one of those items similar to Blackrock Bulwark or a Varied Guillotine that, considering the high price, it sells quite well. It sells better than a lot of green and blue items that's like sub 10,000 gold. Now, this farm can be done solo by all means, but like most open world farms, it is more efficient to get in a group, because if you aren't aware by now, if you kill a mob and you do a gold farm where the only objective is to get blue items or epic items, you don't have to constantly loot the mobs, because if the mob drops a blue item or an epic item, the body of that mob won't despawn for half an hour. So the tactic on this farm is pretty much just to kill for half an hour, and then you loot. And then you kill for another half hour, and then you loot, because you don't care about the gray items, the green items, they're bullshit. There is a couple of more epics that can drop from these guys with okay value, like so-called world drops, but you only care about the epic items on this farm. So the area is quite small, as you can see. The mobs, they hyperspawn like absolute crazy, so yes, I know a lot of people that have soloed this farm and obtained the Glacier, but it is way more likely to obtain it if you do it with a couple of friends, to just increase the amount of kills that you get. Now, the reason why I hated this farm to begin with was that I did it for a couple of hours and I didn't get shit. And everyone around me got it, so I just put it on a distance. I'm like, I'm not going to touch this farm. This farm is not for me. And then now in Dragonflight, after a lot of convincing, I decided to give it a go. And on the first loot, I got the Glacier. And then actually in this exact same farm, like a couple of, I think it was almost the last loot, I actually got another Glacier. So I managed to get 2 Glaciers in 1 hour. And the funny thing is that I sold both of them. So if you watch my mailbox cleanouts, you noticed that I sold both of these bad boys. And after selling both of them within a week, I went back and I farmed it again, and then I actually managed to get myself another one again. So I did get the Glacier back to back both times when I did the farm. The first hour I got 2, the second hour I got 1. So I made a lot of gold on that. I haven't sold, as I record this video, I haven't sold the last one that I received, but that was also received like one day from recording this video, so literally yesterday, but I'm expecting it to sell relatively fast. So if you like RNG and you want to try and have a small chance at striking it big, then I highly suggest you to go over to this Honey Valley thingy in Village in Stormsong Valley and give it a go for the Glacier. But just know that you're not likely to get one an hour, but you got to look at it in the long term. Even if it takes you 10 hours to obtain the Glacier and you sell it for 500,000 gold, that's still 50,000 gold an hour, right? Without counting for any other possible BOE epics that you might get. So it's still relatively decent. It really, really is. But you can't do it for just 1 hour and then just call it quits and say that the farm is shit. That's basically how a lot of these farms work, obviously. But yes, just know that you're not likely to get it in an hour. That if you would average one glacier an hour, like I've been lucky enough to do, then the deglacier wouldn't be as valuable as it is. So with that being said, appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to check out the 0 to 10 million gold guide linked in the description down below. And of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you like this video. That way you'll be notified as soon as I upload another video. With that being said though, appreciate you guys watching and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye bye.